Hey guys, welcome back to my Journey to 1800 ELO series. I just wanted to mention that I have recently started some pretty regular streams where I will be, first of all, streaming this every day, as well as I will be playing Viewers and Blitz 2 times per week. I will be doing viewer tournaments. I'll be organizing some tournaments, um, which I'll be organizing through a chess.com club that I've recently created. And then finally, I have some chess coaches and chess masters, so like national masters, international masters, potentially grandmasters, that I'll be bringing on to do some lessons, some blitz games. We might be doing openings, middle games, end games, tactics, all sorts of stuff. So I will leave links in the description for my chess.com club as well as my Twitch account. And so check that out, and I hope to see you guys soon. Hi everyone, if you're watching, welcome to day 21 of my chess journey to 1800 ELO. For the sake of time, I'm going to skip any warm up and, puzzles and stuff like that. I'm just going to jump right into a rapid game here because I do have, in 40 minutes, a scheduled stream where I'm going to play Viewers and Blitz. So I'd like to get that started on time. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get some music started and start this game. Okay. So we'll be doing 15-minute, 10-second increment. Would like to get my rating back up where it was, but we're not going to be thinking about that. We're just going to focus on playing good chess. Oh, the bird's opening. Nah, I want to play the c6. c6 gets everything. Right, so right away I'm sure black knows what they're doing, or white knows what they're doing, at least to some extent, because they're choosing to play a sort of a more offbeat opening with the birds. But, right away this catches my eye. If I can ever get any piece, a bishop, dark squared bishop, or a knight lodged in that square, that would be awesome. So I'm going to be keeping that in mind. Obviously, oops, well, let's see, we'd have to be going knight. Knight f6, knight f6, knight g4, knight d3, knight e3, or over this way. So that's where my knight might look to go. And I'll have to, if I can support it with another knight, that'd be solid. Or a bishop or something, so... Both knight f6 and d5 stop e5, e4, sorry. Oh my god, my annotation is so terrible right now. I'm gonna go ahead and probably develop my knight first. It's really just changing up the order. The knights go in there anyways. Something like... Okay, so now e4 is the weak square. So this looks pretty logical. Just further like clamping down on the e4 square, opening up my bishop. Yeah. This looks pretty tempting too. Just get the bishop out of the pawn chain. Something like this. Oh my god. Here, here, there. He also is looking to get his knight to e5. So I'm going to go ahead and pin that knight right away, and I might consider taking it because it looks like this could end up being closed down, and so maybe I'll end up trading this light bishop for a knight and just getting a knight on e4. Alright, so that's the time is now to make that decision, because otherwise that's where he's going, and I'd rather not let him, you know, get e5 in, like something like this. I just don't want that. This is also playable, I think. e6. And we'll eventually chip to the center with c5. But the knight, I think, wants to come and back up his buddy. He wants to go to e4. So, I don't know, or we can go knight e4 right away, so that if he goes knight e5, takes, think about playing f6 to kick the knight out. Right. So now, I don't know, a knight here really is good to have just because it's an outpost, and his bishop is like terrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop on in now, because I'm assuming he's gonna be playing either knight d2 or knight c3, and then I can back that up with my own knight, or potentially f5. I should probably take a little bit longer just to double check and make sure there's not a better move, or I'm not blundering something. Right, so do I want to play knight f6 or do I want to play f5? Here. That still allows me to play knight f6. But if I play knight f6 now, it's preventing, you know, the f-pawn from ever moving, so... However, if I play f5, it permanently weakens the e5 square, so we're kind of just trading off there. Or I take the bishop now, but... Boy, what's up with my internet? What is going on with that? That's not normal. I don't really want to take and help him develop his bishop. Maybe I should have taken that knight while I had the chance. I think I should have. Here's some like next moves. Queen b6 seems nice because, well, his bishop is going to be forced to fianchetto here unless he wants to take, but that would be a disaster, I think. I think I want to open up the dark square bishop first. Just double checking. Knight is covering these squares. The queen isn't coming out there anytime soon. He could think about launching a kingside attack if I castle short, but I'm just going to go ahead and play e6 first. For some reason I see this potentially happening. I haven't castled yet. Okay. I don't know what he's doing with his dark square bishop, but I'm looking to get mine out. Bishop c5, or maybe just like bishop e7. I think we should chip away at that center. I've got time, you know, there's nothing immediate, because this bishop is practically useless. He's not going out anytime soon. This c3 just made sure of that. I bet he's looking to go for g4. But f5 just weakened that knight. So I might now consider trading. Maybe I can close things off, trade the dark square bishop. And the dark squares are really closed down. Just think here. Thanks. This is kind of an important moment, I can tell. Just calculating this, if I were to take back and then g4. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, not calculating an incredibly efficient way here. Okay, so do I take first? Knight is still covering Still covering h5 and g4. Just the thing is I don't have any... Hold on a sec. No. First I'm going to take... I then might take... Play knight d... Oh, okay. What's the rook? Oh, that would be a blunder, actually. I'm kind of forced to take here. I really like that knight there. He ain't going anywhere. And I'm getting ready to take his own knight. So I'll just see here. I take some... if I'm white, what am I playing next? As a king f3. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Maybe. Should be okay. Getting ready to then take the knight on e5. This might be a temporary pawn sack. But, I think I'm okay with it. My knight, if I can trade off my bishop for the knight, I think my knight should be better than his bishop, and I just need to... Uh-oh. Then get castled. To be fair, I did not see that. This is not good. Uh-oh. There you go. This is why you double check. Checks, captures, and attacks. I think that's my only option. Otherwise, I'm getting mated. I should not have lost this. I can guarantee you right now that I think at one point or another I was winning this. Just the discover attack doesn't do anything. Or I need to get the queens off the board. I'll be down material, but or knight f6. Hang on a sec. Knight f6, how is he going to meet that? You can just sack the rook. Yeah, probably knight f6, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, check. And then maybe king d7. Blah. I think it is better though rather than queen g5. So, takes. I'm gonna go for it because if he doesn't find rook takes f6, then maybe I'm hanging in there. I don't know. Oh, this is frustrating though. Just lazy calculation. I should have seen that. Why did I not see that, by the way? I guess because, yeah, see, I forgot that my knight moves off of the f6 square. He's no longer covering the g4, h5 squares. So I don't know why. It seems like a crazy move. King f7 is kind of being wanted to wanted to be played. The knight then is actually hanging, but I am putting myself into a pin. And if this bishop comes into the game, it's going to be a little bit sketchy. It's going to be very sketchy even. Can't let him take e6, and I can't play queen e7. I don't want to. I can't play queen d7 because that drops knight. Is there any other move here? Seems crazy, but I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and do it here. Probably take the rook. Now I'm going to get out of that pin. Instead of taking and losing another piece. And now we try to survive. I think maybe queen g8, protecting e6 even more, and just getting closer to the king side. And then maybe if I'm lucky I can... I mean, I do have an open file. If I can get my king to safety... But I mean, yes, I'm definitely losing it. But I don't see for the moment how he's going to be putting more pressure on this e6 square. The king, I think, we'll see afterwards when I analyze, but I think king f7 is actually the best move. So, he didn't take my rook. Technically, you know, the material is somewhat even. He's up one pawn, but I don't want to move this knight. Queen here offers a queen trade, stops... I don't think that wouldn't be mate. Yes, no, it wouldn't be mate, but it stops a pretty nasty check here. And it further protects, because I need to protect both. So we're going to go here, and if he takes, we'll be taking with a rook. Get this other rook a to f8 and get that rook into the action. At least, you know, this is good practice for defending. I will say that's one thing that I noticed as I got past maybe the 1600 elo range. I started noticing I was more confident in defending, and instead of just freaking out when there's a queen and maybe another piece near your king, just really taking the time and analyzing, being like, okay, well, do they actually have anything here, or does it just look scary? Of course, I blunder all the time, but you know, that's one cool thing I think you notice with grandmasters and just masters of any kind, is that if you don't have anything, they're not really going to flinch. You know, they'll just defend it really well and look for ways to exploit your position afterwards. Well, this is oddly okay now. I don't know how this happened, but if I can trade into an endgame, I now have a pretty active king. I have a rook on a semi-open file. My other rook is about to slide at the g file. Okay. That's strange. Why is he doing that? It's just a free pawn as far as I can tell, unless there's something I'm missing here. This is knight wanting to hop anywhere. This knight has no squares to go to. No good squares. So I think I'm just going to take that pawn and go and create some more pieces. Okay, maybe he wants bishop g5 check. That actually is kind of nasty, so... Oh! Why didn't I get the... Why didn't it make the sound? I didn't even see my clock running. I was winning. I'm sure that I was winning there. Oh my god. Why it doesn't, it usually makes the little sound when your clock goes below. I just been curious here. Who's... Yeah, see, like... This is pretty sketchy, obviously, with the queen. My king's not safe. I'm not too surprised that white's winning here, but after we trade queens, like... And then this, that doesn't look right. I'm pretty sure I can also just take with the... I can just take. You know? Just take on e4, and I'm winning. That's what I was looking at, because... Well... No, he played that because he wanted to play e4 because he wants to open up the bishop and pin my knight. But I was also just considering going rook g8, stop that, and if he takes, then... Wow, well that's really frustrating. I don't know when they stopped that. I didn't hear anything, and I'm pretty sure it's not just my music. The music isn't that loud. Okay, well... That's so frustrating. I felt pretty confident that I could have won that. Alright, well, let's take a look at this and analyze it. Bishop f5 is better. Here, I believe it was a mistake not to take... Wait a second. No, I guess... Never mind. c5 is a blunder. Okay, why? Knight takes... 4. Bishop e7. Why is it a blunder? Losing a pawn, huh? Why? So they do... Knight takes e4, okay. It wants d takes e4, but what if knight takes e4? Oh, mate in 4! Bishop b5 check? Okay, queen b5 check? Oh my. How? I would never have thought king e7, the only move. Queen b7 check. Oh my. But can't I? Yeah, it's mate. Wow. That would have been a hard find for sure. But this loses a pawn because after this queen b5. Yeah, I need to... Okay. I need to be careful about playing c5 when I no longer have any... I didn't see that. I don't have my knight anymore. They can go to jump to the c6 square, and covering with the queen doesn't work because it's just lose my queen. The best I could do is go back with my knight. Anyways, okay, so one of bishop takes first. It takes. Okay, but what if we did this? Bishop takes. Interesting. I should have calculated that better. And then just, yeah, the game got really bad after there's mate in 2. Queen b5, same thing. Wow. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe if you like this content. Also check out my Twitch and Kick accounts where I'll be streaming regularly. I will be starting a new series where I'll be doing Blitz games with viewers, so you can feel free to challenge me at a game of Blitz. We'll analyze the game afterwards. And yeah, I'll see you for the next video. Thanks.